So
yeah, with the pocket watch.
yep. He was a nice guy until the rest of his personality came out.
Right. So, when did we last leave off?
Well, we have just finished up at the peak. We're staring up at the scars through the Oculus that we accidentally created.
We got farther than that. We
No,
went to
you're in
District 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We
That's right. We
met
went to my
someone.
house,
Yeah,
the gnome.
Yefan?
Yefan.
Yep.
That's right. We're gonna walk through District 2.
Yeah.
Um,
You were going to
and
show us your home and try to assess what's become of it.
well, the gnome actually is squatting in my old squat,
Yep.
and essentially I've given given her leave to have the books. Ronald, as I'm leaving, I'll just sort of brush my fingers across the books and cast mend. Um, Probably won't restore text, but it'll at least make them a little bit more stable.
They're a little bit more durable. A good mend spell isn't as good as glue, but it'll do its best. So, where to from here?
Well, I'll walk them through the post-apocalyptic resting splendor of Oasis.
It's bigger than I
Well,
thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The way you were talking about it made it sound like a little village on a watering hole.
No, it's got some size to it. It's it's definitely. Damn, I'm trying to remember the Ben Kenobi line talking about Mos Eisley.
A den, a
Hi-
hive of scum
hive
and
of-
villainy.
Yeah, it's definitely a hive of scum and villainy, but proudly so. There's not much in the way of laws here. I mean, it's sort of like street gangs enforce the rules, but the street gangs tend to be kind of more a little bit cooperative. If that makes sense. I mean,
Makes perfect
it's
sense.
it's not like the street gangs in District 4 that are a little bit that are really coercive of people and doing the protection money thing and all that. It's I don't know. No one
Not as
most
refined.
no people just don't tend to be as big a dick.
Oh.
Don't get away with it because frankly, there are a lot of really. If you live in District 2, you tend not to take a lot of shit from. So there are lots of subtly dangerous people roaming the streets here. And if you step on the wrong toes, well, things get a little ugly. So I'm not going to say people are fucking polite because nobody's fucking polite, but you're more likely to get a verbal tongue lashing than like have blades drawn because once blades are drawn, things get really ugly.
It has a certain charm to it. It really does.
It has a certain smell to it too. I forgot. Fuck.
Reynold, is there really are there really like big ships beached in this place making up part of the city, like the pictures you posted?
Not so much that. The walls are all made out of scrap materials.
Mm-hmm.
And the scrap is dragged here in large Helgak pulled sledges.
Imagine the superstructures of some airship were used. Derelict airships, right?
Right.
That would make sense. The old models.
Oh my
Scraps
god,
for
I'm
battles.
a fucking moron. Sorry.
What?
I was trying to remember my password for my university shit, and I didn't realize how much I memed on myself with that password. For security purposes, I won't tell you the full thing, but I thought the numeric requirement I put in was 123. In fact, it was 420.
I love you.
Please continue. Sorry.
As we pass through a cloud of kind of sweet smoke.
Oh right, I should mention with Kern dead.
Kern.
Yeah, remember Kern?
Yeah, in Cap's game.
You mean
Oh,
Kendrick?
shit. Kendrick. Sorry, starts with a K. Has an N and a D in it. Is a bad guy.
Kendrick wasn't that bad a guy.
True. Well, I mean,
Compared to only comparatively to like the actual like Erlon or someone.
No, but I mean, he didn't tolerate slavery. He didn't tolerate kids getting hurt. You know, I mean,
actually, he did. Well,
did you see those
but...
the scrap heap gathering?
Holt did not tell Slander that story.
You live here.
I never went on one of those expeditions.
But
okay, fair.
Yeah, you also didn't know Kendrick when he was younger. He didn't get to where he was by being a nice guy. That being said, since his demise, most of the street gangs in Oasis have gone. Nature abhors a vacuum, and the gangs will do their best to fill it up.
One question, Cap. How long has it been since we, since Clementine nuked the vampires?
Like, so if that was 8 days, 9 days in?
I started retraining my spell perfection like a few days before that.
I want to say 10 days? No. Shit. I'll have to plug in my hard drive.
Sorry.
It's okay. Can unplug that and unplug that in. I need to access the sticky notes that are on my other hard drive, my other desktop.
So, what's my feeling of the situation here? In terms of, does it seem like things have gotten bad in Oasis?
Sort of. There are distinct signs of a labor shortage. Most of the young men and women have gone off to, go become king of the hill. Which means... King of what?
King of what hill?
King of Kendrick's Hill. That bandit lair he had.
Oh,
didn't we clear that out with...
We killed everybody.
Yeah. Balls of fire.
Which means now everything is up for grabs.
True.
Yeah, it was sort of a fortress.
We could go clear it out again.
Yeah, that's not going to help the manpower shortage.
Well, no.
What the... Oh, man.
It would help me some. I'm joking. This is a joke.
Yeah, right.
I mean, unless you're down for it. Okay, that's not helping. Cigarette?
Fuck. You know something? I just assumed the Oasis would sort itself out. I mean, people here are always taking care of their own problem.
I mean, it doesn't seem like the place is on fire.
That place over there is.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh no! Sorry, looks like they're cooking.
Oh
yeah. Fuck! They need a better chimney.
Or a smaller flame. Their problem. Where are my fucking sticky notes?
So, Ronald, do I see anyone I recognize?
Oh, geez. I mean...
I mean, it's only been like a couple of years at most.
That's
so.
true. Well, I mean, you could go to Uncle's place.
Uncle. Oh, the guy who runs the orphanage.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go take. I'll take them there. I'll point out these sites. That's where they serve the best boiled scorpion you're gonna find in the district. Fuck,
Huh.
it's so tender, and they season it with the venom sometimes. So every once in a while, you get a really, really, really bad case of the shits, or maybe a little paralyzed. But it's usually it's awesome.
I guess that's part of the fun.
Yeah, makes it a little
Yeah,
risky.
Traditional District 2 cuisine. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, you don't want to see some of the stuff that they eat.
Well, you say that to me. You say that to me as though I don't eat rubbery lumps on the regular in District 4.
Classic rubbery lumps.
Yeah, but fried cockroach, man, fuck, it sucks.
some things just can't be improved.
I mean, what, do you eat your cockroaches raw?
And wriggling.
Oh, Clem, please, the legs.
You do understand that District 2 cockroaches are around yay big, and she puts her hands out like a foot and a half.
That's bigger than a cat!
Yeah.
What the
Cat?
fuck?
We don't have cats in District 2.
Sadly, they were all eaten.
Because of those.
What do people keep pet trash crabs?
Oh no, those things are yet to be domesticated.
You could be the first.
Some people have made inroads in the dire wool. Yeah.
Oh boy. Who wants some deep fried scorpion?
No, those are the babies. They're yummy.
True. That is a very small scorpion.
It's pretty though. It's like a beet color.
No, District 2 cuisine is pretty limited because we don't have access to spices or most crops or any fresh meat that's not like fucking vermin. So
What is District 2 going to do now that there isn't salvage?
well, this is I talked to Bowman about it a little bit the last time. District 3 needs to fucking step up and help. They have... It's not like the population here is gigantic. And there's salvage and trash to be found here for years to come. But food is more of a problem. Stuff doesn't grow here that easily.
Exactly.
So... And then I look over at Clementine. At least it hasn't.
That's what I'm thinking.
Up to now. Could you?
Mm-hmm.
There's water. It's just that it's coming from it. There's a water plant. I remember that correct, Ronald, right? There's
There's a water treatment plant that's here, and no one knows why, no one knows what's in, and no one knows how it works.
So it just kind of goes on its own?
Apparently.
I mean, that seems like a really good start to irrigation.
That's often what it's used for.
I bet Grub has grown enough that he could probably figure it out.
No.
Clementine, do you remember how Grub feels about the water pumping station?
Grub will not do well if he sees the water pumping station again. His head will probably explode.
Oh. So I remember this coming up, but I remember Salandra did not notice this, or was not around for this, right?
Yes. It was. I think he revealed it when he was talking about the.
He was talking to
windmills.
he was talking to Clem by herself because she was checking on him, and he said, "I still dream about the water treatment plant, and I know that if I go back, that thing will kill me." I remember that because it has haunted me for months.
I think you mean years.
Yeah, like literal years at this point.
Oh, he never told that to me.
Well, I didn't think you needed to know right then, and it seemed kind of private, but yeah, we really don't want Grub manning Oasis towers like that.
Well,
So, if we
what would it take
Can-
for you to make this land like actually arable? The problem is there's not much. This dirt is not like a lot of biomass to it.
Reynold, as a 20th level arch druid, is there anything I can do here?
Pidge,
Yeah.
I will show you fear in a handful of dust.
Oh, that's what I thought.
I've got some bad news. Something rocked this land a long time ago.
And shit is fucked.
Like, so you understand how a body will quarantine itself against a disease?
Yeah.
At this point, the disease has taken over. What settlements you found are quarantines against it. The disease is Dust Bowl, and it is pandemic.
It could be just toxins from all the fucking shit that dumped over the years.
Something.
That would make sense to me.
There was there's food and things in there too, but I mean, just the crap exceeded everything else. All the garbage that they left over from their mining, from their manufacturing. Who knows what they dumped on us?
So I was, Reynold, as I am thinking about the desert of District 2, how does the desert of District 2 compare to the desert of District 6?
It's very different. The desert of District 6 is like Arrakis. If you can get the water to the surface, you can completely change it. The desert here is different. Something about the sand's composition.
It's probably not even really sand. Probably a lot of like abraded crap. Different materials like plastic and glass and metal.
Exactly.
It's dust, not sand.
It becomes apparent to you that District 2 isn't a junkyard because this is where the Chosen tow their trash. It's a junkyard because that's what it is. The mountain tows its trash here. They took everything that wasn't needed for the rest of the other districts and they just shoved it in here. Any amount of arable soil is like a mistake in a way.
Okay.
This place was probably never meant to be habitable, but you know how it is. People find a way.
Life finds a way.
Shut the fuck up, Goldblum.
Well, there's still valuable stuff to be found here. It's still I mean, salvagers can make a fortune. The problem is that getting food from District 3, well, they have that, essentially, it's not easy, and they charge like ridiculous sums. So, I think we need to get the fucking paladins to get off their ass on this and recognize this human misery that's involved and not like a bunch of demons.
I mean, you're right, but understand that they've taken a lot of heavy losses lately.
And it's only going to get worse once Marduk disappears. Also, have you considered the virtues of the free market? You know, if these people really wanted food, they'd be willing to cough up the cash.
Who's saying that?
No one.
Is Connor just popping up here?
No, your inner Connor is saying that.
Do you have an inner Connor? Oh God.
I mean,
Well, that's what a high intelligence gets you.
I was about to say, Solandra, you have contracted inner Connor. You don't have to listen to him. As a matter of fact, you probably shouldn't.
Of course, it's fucking empty.
All right, I'll check at Uncle's. This is where I got kidnapped from when I was a kid.
Oh, all right.
Dear old mom left me here.
Thank you, Cap.
You're welcome.
Uncle's orphanage is a pretty ramshackle building. So it seems, but anyone with sufficient ranks in knowledge, architecture, and engineering understands that it's actually very well put together.
Against all odds.
Against all odds. There are a shit ton of fucking kids running around here.
Of all kinds, or
All kinds.
human?
Mostly
Smash
pink,
folk?
mostly pink skins and smash folk.
Yeah, I've got a pouch of silvers that I have been, I slip in various hands as the situation emerges. Do I see anyone among them who looks injured? Anyone who's like notoriously missing limbs? Anything like that? I'll take care of it.
No, nothing like that. But once you get inside and you see Uncle, Uncle is a rather rotund man. How it is that he manages to keep his weight despite how little he eats is one of his greatest mysteries.
So do I like Uncle? I was never quite clear.
Uncle's a decent fellow. He really tries his best. The thing is just like, he's a level 8 commoner, so like, what the fuck do you want from him?
A lot of skill points.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. He's got a lot of skill points and more hit points than you would expect, but like, he is not a fighter. He has no natural talents. Yeah, like, all of Uncle's ills come from him being not powerful enough to handle fucking 40 kids. But he does work here alone.
Completely alone.
Yep, it's just him. And
Well,
there have definitely been a lot of suspicions into why he runs an orphanage alone. Quell those rumors. Solandra, he always treated you honestly.
Hey, Uncle.
Sal! Oh my goodness. He hobbles over to you. What are those? What's that thing where your knees don't work?
A buckle?
Goat?
It might be gout. It's hard to tell. The point is, he hobbles around. His knees don't work so good. Like, he doesn't bend his knees when he walks. He just sort of, like, sends his legs out straight at odd angles.
Too many arrows.
Too many arrows. And he just rushes forward towards you with arms open. Sal!
Oh. All right. Hmm. I will, with as the best grace I can muster, like sort of pat him. I'll use my regenerative sinew on him so that helps his knees. Hey, Uncle. Um, these are my friends. This is Nikolai Holt and Clementine Pastora.
Holt gives a
Nice
little
to meet
wave. Good day.
We're experimenting with calling ourselves the Gatecrashers.
you.
Oh, I see. Made it to the big time, eh? Got a name and everything.
Yeah, I suppose you could say we're big time at this point.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit of an understatement.
Like, he evidently doesn't detect your power level.
Well, just wanted to check. I don't have a whole lot of contacts left here since I've been gone. What the fuck is happening? Where is everybody?
Well, a lot of them went off in search of coin and adventure. Mostly we're sort of at a little bit of a loss as what to do since you killed Mayor.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an impulsive decision. It just seemed like he was gonna fucking do it again once we left. I just thought the people would band together and do the right thing. That seems a little naive.
Mm.
Well, he probably would have.
But no one actually liked him. I mean, he took power and held everybody, the entire city hostage.
Yes, but he made it so we didn't have to worry about things. We all understood that if we were running low on water or food or if we needed help, Mayor would take care of it.
Fuck me.
The entire city? No one has stepped up to take care of it?
Not yet. We're all sort of running things piecemeal. It's a little rough. Sometimes communications get dropped. Sometimes wires get crossed. But overall, we're getting by.
You need food. What else? Anything?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Food and water are fine, but man cannot live off bread and water alone.
This is getting fucking philosophical. Oh, crap.
Taverns are drying up. Entertainers are moving away.
What about the chosen settlement? Has anyone gone off to that?
That's exactly where they're going. Haven, I believe they call it.
Yep.
Yeah. It's built up around Grubb's old tower.
Sometimes I wonder if I should take the kids and up and move, but I don't want to leave this place behind. I built it with my bare hands.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
And I do put one hand on his shoulder. At a lot of things.
Well, I mean, I just kept you fed. Aziz did most of the work. Which reminds me, could you do me a small favor?
Yeah?
I used to hire the Jade Gorillas to do this, but they've all gone off. some of the children are old enough to begin their lessons. Could you take them to Aziz's temple, please?
Oh, sure. I met a young girl. I mean, not as young as most of the kids, but she seemed to have a little bit of the art to her. A gnome girl. She was at my old squat.
Oh, well, if they want to go with you, you're more than willing to take them.
Yeah. She didn't seem interested in going to Aziz's. How many kids do you have?
8. And he hobbles outside. Shit, I'm trying to find like a random urchin name generator. Holy shit, that worked.
I love the internet.
6. All right, I'll have to do a couple of trips.
Wiley, Splint, Stebbins, Tugby, Coffin, Mark, Nod.
Mark.
Just Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Wise asses.
An assortment of human and smash folk boys and girls show up. There are 2 goblins, Stebbin and Coffin. They appear to be somewhat inseparable, and it is quite clear that they intend, they what's that line from Firefly?
Oh, so I can teleport up to 6 additional medium creatures.
Yep.
How many of these? If they're smaller than medium, does that mean I can take 2?
Yes. And 4 of them are small.
Okay. All right, so that works. All right, I'll have to come back and get you guys, unless Clementine. There's no trees.
Yeah,
We can wait.
Yeah,
there.
this place kind of sucks for you, doesn't it? Sorry.
it does a lot.
All right, I'll be back. I should be able to take all of them in one trip. So, Uncle, well, tell my friends if there's anything else you need. I'm sure they'd be happy to do anything.
Of course.
Be helpful.
He takes one look at you, Halt, and says, "You know how to chop wood?
Yeah.
Good man."
All right. Cracks his knuckles. Let's chop some wood.
Clementine follows behind. I'm not
right,
good at
kids.
chopping wood with my arms, but I can do it with my brain.
What?
What is this, a contest?
No, it
So
doesn't have to be. Just wanting to help.
It could be. I mean, what else are we supposed to do?
Whatever's
Oh.
beneficial.
Don't conquer the city while I'm away. Looking at
No
Holt.
promises.
Okay, kids, gather around. This can be a little fucking disorientating the first time you do it. It's can feel a little bit like getting hammered for the first time, but like none of the nice parts of it. But it's
Sal,
okay.
they're 10.
This is Oasis.
Alright.
She looks at him like, of course they've been hammered already.
Fair point.
I wouldn't go that
Holt
far.
suddenly feels
I
old.
definitely know what hammered is.
All right, everyone, get around. Hands.
They all do so.
Okay, I got a 27 on my roll, so I think that, and I'm very familiar with Aziz's temple. I know I'm to be outside the wards.
Yes. And poof,
Uh,
there you are.
and they had already he had told them to gather their stuff together, right?
Yes. They don't have a lot of stuff. They got, bags with a couple extra changes of clothes, and they were expecting to walk, so they packed, like, snacks.
So, kids, what do you think of your first teleport?
One of them throws up, and the goblins
I'll be right there.
and the goblins smile and hop, saying, "Let's go again!"
I pat him on the head. Most of the time, there's almost no chance of materializing a solid object.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Very
small.
One of the human kids, a boy, is just like, he hears that and he's terrified.
Sorry, kid. I'm just kidding you. All right, let me bring you into Z's, and nice to see the. As I go in, do I feel the throne?
Oh, you can feel the power. You should probably head toward it instead of Aziz's office.
Okay.
It's in the center of the library, actually. Makes sense. And as you approach the library, it is clear that the library is closed.
Aw.
Although that's not liable to stop you.
All right. I look around for like any of the senior apprentices I recognize, having been to the temple a few times past few months.
Makes sense.
It's like fresh meat.
You find that tiefling from so long ago, and she's like, "Oh, Aziz is busy in the library. Don't worry, we'll take care of them."
Okay. All right, kids. What are your names? I'm Salandra.
Oh God, I didn't write any of their names down.
All right. Don't worry about it. We'll just assume that Salandra is human enough to ask the names of the kids.
Yes.
So, and she pats them, pats them on the head, gives them some coins, so they have some treat money, and then goes to the library. I'll knock.
You knock.
Yeah.
And
I'll say through the door, "Hey, you old fraud! Hope you liked my gift."
And she says, "Sal, if you have anything to do with this, I'll turn you inside out." And the door opens.
Maybe a little.
As you enter, it's clear that several of the bookshelves have twisted themselves into the component throne. The books on them were unharmed.
Huh. It's kind of cool.
You better get talking, kiddo.
I made a thing. Well, properly, my mom, Clementine, and I made a thing with some help from Kira.
Okay. Anything else that I should know about?
That is the council seat of District 2 and the council of Septemport.
I get the distinct impression I shouldn't sit on it.
You might be a good choice. But-
No, I don't think that'll mesh well with what I am.
I placed it here because, frankly, I didn't want to give too much power to either Haven or Oasis. I thought this would be a neutral place and better protected.
That makes sense.
So, who the counselor is going to be, well, I think you're going to have to work with Oasis and Haven to find out who it can be, I guess.
I suppose so. Establish some sort of democratic proceedings, perhaps a series of trials. I'll think about it.
Well, it's in your domain in Bocob's, so make sure you don't let them put some thug on it. It's bad enough we got fucking Connor. So sorry if I complicated your life, but I think this is a good thing.
No, it's fine. Sal, quite frankly, you've complicated my life ever since you walked into it. I would expect nothing less.
Oh, thanks, Aziz. Oh, God. I remember the first time I saw you with Gadra. Fuck. Alright, she's settled in Wind City. She's undergoing some training.
Say no more. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. So, she might come back after. I don't know. I don't know what she's going to do after, tell you God's honest truth. I don't know if I'm still going to be alive when that happens.
Sal, she's going to go with you wherever you go. You and I are all she has left, and she was never one for people. I don't think she'll come to the temple. Given the opportunity, I think she'll go where you go. Because if I remember correctly, you're not so fond of people either.
Yeah. It's sort of fucking true. I was kind of hoping to start a school the way you did, but I just don't see myself being all that great at the actual teaching part. Oh, fuck. Well, I've had a good teacher, though. Well, I've had a couple of teachers. You and Auntie did a good job. And you too. She says to the air. Well, I left Clementine and Holt in Oasis, and I'm kind of afraid what I'll come back to.
That makes
Possibly
sense.
possibly blood or vines. You know, we don't know. So.
Very well then. I suppose I can open up the library back to it, but I'm going to want to put some wards on this thing.
She reaches down and puts a hand on the back, like on the back of his neck. I did want to see you before we. Things are getting down to the end. And she kisses him on the forehead. Ooh. Dry, dead gnome.
It does taste like dust. Try to think. Keep your wits about you.
I'll do my best.
Good. I'd expect nothing less.
I brought you some new kids. I'm okay.
Some of Uncle's what's the word I'm looking for?
His best and his brightest.
Some of Uncle's promising ones. Well, we'll see which are fit for studies.
Well, thank you for taking all of us over the years. So it makes a big difference. I just wish there were people to take care of the kids in the World Bazaar. They're all run feral over there. Nothing.
I couldn't imagine trying to take on a task so great.
Yeah. I think Auntie was... Have you heard from her? Is there any chance she's still fucking alive? I'm very confused.
There's always a chance, but no, I haven't heard from her.
Just too suspicious that her body just was poof, disappeared.
Isn't
Burnt
it?
up. Hmm.
There's there's always a chance. The greatest trick she ever pulled.
Yeah. Wonder if she knew that I picked up the trick of raising the dead somewhere along the line.
Almost certainly. She knew more than she let on. And she knew a lot.
Oh, those fucking cigarettes. Oh yeah! Clementine never made a new batch. We learned the recipe.
I suppose there's no harm in teaching you. He teaches you the essential blend of 11 herbs and spices that go into making an anti-cigarette.
Oh, but we already learned that.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, no. Did we reverse engineer it, or did we learn it? I forget.
You reverse engineered it
We
through some
reverse
trial and
engineered it.
error.
Oh, okay. I'll take his recipe and just see how close we were.
Oh, yeah. You guys were dead on.
Okay. So it was that shit from hell that was that's the real...
Shit from hell?
Yeah, there was like some component that was...
Yeah, there's a really, really weird ingredient. There was like one component in it that was incredibly difficult to come by.
Oh, yeah. But I don't remember what it was.
It was like liquid pain or something.
No, it's not liquid pain.
The other one, the whatever forgetful one.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
The one that fucks with your memories.
Right, yeah.
It was
Drugs.
something EM. Something EM. IUM.
IUM.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Like a probrium or something.
Powdered mummy skin. No.
I
I can't find it in the list of Pathfinder drugs. It might be in the Fiend Folio or the Book of Vile Darkness.
Either way.
Yeah. All right. I will essentially just cigarettes. Huh. I don't see it in our stream.
Huh.
I don't think I wrote it down.
Yeah, I thought you had sent it to us.
Let me see. Let me open up my Book of Vile Darkness here. Hey, content is intended for mature audiences only.
Oh shit, guess I should go then.
Peace out. Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Out, all of you. Lords of Evil,
Well,
Poison, Drugs, page 41.
I bid Aziz a fond farewell, and I will head out and teleport back to my friends.
How much mayhem have we caused chopping this entire pile of firewood?
Not too much.
Is Clementine gonna let me turn this into a contest?
Oh, is
It depends. Does Uncle have other tasks for me?
No, he really just needs the wood chop. Unless you find yourself. How many ranks do you have in profession cook?
I have profession herbalist,
Don't.
so none.
So here's the list of drugs that I've found: Agony, otherwise known as liquid pain; Baccaran, devil weed; Luhix, Mordain vapor; mushroom powder, Sanish, Tehran brandy, red flower leaves, and Vodare.
None of those ring a bell.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you said that this drug, when taken in large doses, just gets the same effect that, say, that Holt and Clementine were getting. Like it takes away your remorse, maybe, or your.
Oh yeah, it was whatever was in that flask that Asmodeus gave me.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't liquid pain. It was something else.
Regret. It takes away your regrets.
Right. I guess we'll just call it liquid Irigo. Whatever you do, do not consume the mind honey.
Would do.
This thing broke 2 seconds.
Whatever, I'm not your dad.
Hey guys. I saw.
Stretch it a little. Slinky. And it just, yeah.
Yes, so Solandra returns, and you guys have y'all turned this into a wood chopping competition?
Yes.
We have.
Clementine, like, how are you chopping the wood? Are you just separating it with your druid powers? Because I was gonna say that doesn't fucking work, because the wood is dead.
I've summoned a
No
swarm of
summons. No, that's cheating. Cheater.
Clementine, do you give a fuck about cheating?
Nope.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to keep up. I've got an axe and a can-do attitude.
They call you one chop. They call you one chop Nick. Chop, 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 chop.
Summon a swarm of metal elemental. Just have like these little hatchet guys.
Like
can't-
living axes.
You can't have metal elementals if you can't wear armor, you druid.
Truly, you can't. At this point, if you want to summon an elemental, your best chance is a water elemental, because they can chop.
Like the hydropower bullshit. Yeah.
They can chop good.
Make
Or-
a good chop.
Or maybe like.
You don't want to
certain types of fang.
vaporize the wood.
I hate you.
I hate me too.
You could summon dryads. They'll cry.
It will cry a lot.
Cry it.
Chop the wood. No!
I could do this all day, Clem.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I think we're done chopping wood.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
doubt that there's enough wood for them. I mean, I can't imagine Holt taking more than like 5 minutes to go through a wood pile. So.
I get 4 attacks in a round.
But do you have quick draw?
Yes.
Then yeah, you can set up a log, chop it, set up a log, chop it.
I got into a nice rhythm. Stacking it, I was not asked to do that, so that is Uncle's problem.
Clem will have part of her elementals stack the wood.
All of your elementals are like, really? This is alright. And they stack all this fucking wood. Many hands make light work, especially when, like, they're incorporeal for the most part.
Yeah.
Slandra sits on air and, like, kind of is looking quizzically at this and, pulls out a cigarette and starts smoking. Is this some sort of weird competition?
Yes, and
Yes.
I'm winning. Holt's not winning.
I was about to say, Clem, if you could summon an elemental every round, how many elementals can you summon?
Probably about the same as the amount of wood woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Well, I mean, so how many spells can you cast per day?
Well, I get hold on, a lot.
Also, which summon nature's ally gives you elementals?
So Elemental Swarm is its own spell.
Oh.
That's like a 9th level spell you're talking about.
It
Yeah.
is. I can cast 4 level 9 spells a day.
Okay. So the got it.
Alright, if you're taking level 9 spells, Holt loses.
Yeah, no. Halt. She summons like fucking 20 goddamn elementals.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I
fuck's sake, Clem.
I have hold on, I can't count by that many 4s. 4 times 9 is 36.
Well, not to mention.
So I can count 36 spells, cast 36 spells a day, and that's not counting the spells that I get for my wisdom bonus.
Right. Also, like, I think summon nature's ally. Where do you start getting elementals from summon nature's ally?
It's like 3, I think.
4. Yes. So fourth level and higher spells can be converted into summoning a medium-sized elemental, which is large as it needs to be, quite frankly. And chop, 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 chop.
Clementine, you're summoning fucking elementals the size of fucking purple worms. They're bigger than the house.
They're doing their job!
This isn't my fault. If you destroy the orphanage, it is not my fault. I want that on the record.
I will not destroy the orphanage.
All right, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
think we got
Clem.
it.
Thank you. what are the? Have we built up?
Clementine.
Yeah.
Alright. Get this concept of using a fucking battle axe to cure a cold sore.
Like, yeah, you did, like, eventually attract all the kids that are just like, how do you make the water move? How does water chop wood?
And then I have an awesome conversation with them. Just like chatting about erosion and the power of water and all that cool stuff.
They barely grasp it, but they do their best. Some of them,
I am so proud of them.
Some of them try drinking from the elementals. The elementals don't care.
Uncle, sorry. Really sorry.
Holt's
I'm looking at
tickled.
I'm looking at the mobile ocean that is moving around the orphanage. So
The kids are having fun.
Is it okay to have fun? Are you gonna call the fun police?
just worried that one of them will step on someone.
No, Clem was very specific in her orders. No stepping on any orphans, no destroying any buildings, and make sure that you chop more wood than Nikolai Holt.
Well, the water elementals don't step; they just surge.
Well, hopefully they haven't accidentally surged onto a child.
Hopefully not, because an elder water elemental weighs 18,000 pounds.
Can we just, Clem?
Yeah.
Are we done here? Are you done proving that you're better at chopping wood than I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even a battle axe. It's more like, I don't know, fucking
Like that
meteorite.
laser weapon that we had for a little while. It's like that to
Yeah,
shoot like a housefly.
Yeah. Okay. I'm almost tapped out of teleports for the day. I can't go very far into the wilds on my. Clem, do you have any spells left? I'm looking around.
Did you keep your tree strides, or did you fuck up?
No, I kept my tree strides.
Okay, then you're good.
But there's just not a tree to stride into.
Well, no.
No, I mean I can teleport us to the edge of the wilds. I remember that pretty well. We had a spot there, but I can't. I can teleport to a certain extent into the wilds, but not as far as the Elven City and the Druid, right? Or
I mean,
is it really the wild itself is a block for me?
the wild itself is a block. You'll have to go outside, but tree stride works normally.
Yep.
Oh goodness, you're taking me into the wilds, is what you're saying.
Oh fuck! You need to go somewhere else.
Need is a strong word.
Where would you
I
like
mean-
to go?
I could take us to Ninth and Hennepin and get a night's sleep. Clem and I can get a night's sleep, and if you don't want to come, just
Yeah,
we'll
we
head
can go
off
from
and-
there.
I would appreciate that.
all right. I can manage that. You deserve a break. Kylie deserves some time.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
And so I saw the council seat for two.
Oh, it's formed already.
Yep. Out of bookcases.
I can't imagine that Aziz was very happy about
He might have mentioned, yeah, turning me inside out or something.
that.
Just, yeah, slightly perturbed. But he agreed that it was the best choice overall, so. Or, since he didn't have any choice, he agreed that it was the best choice overall.
Hey yo,
I imagine-
this throne of books.
I imagine Bokab is thrilled, so.
She's pretty happy.
I just saw a book thrown.
So, Kara, does this mean there's a little piece of you in Bokab? Kinky.
No. I have my own throne in the mix. You gave me one.
Well, that was because I was hoping that you were going to be empowering the ritual. So.
Oh, no. I gave myself a seat at the table.
So we didn't need you? Oh well. But someone else got a seat at the table too, I noticed. I was counting the cheers, and the one with the skulls.
Oh my, how did that happen? Funny that.
Mm-hmm.
You said it best yourself. You wanted everyone to be represented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not complaining. Just not an idiot.
No, you're really not.
Oh man, that Hell Palace looks so cool. Anyway.
It's probably best that we have balance. If it was the 4, there would be a different sort of balance, but Kira and Gemma are pretty good counterbalances to each other.
That's true.
They're less likely to just fucking butt heads like Kira and Marduk get to. I mean, Gemma and Marduk too.
Yeah, the only thing that they agree upon is that they will disagree on whatever the other agrees.
Just on principle.
You gotta toe the party line. So, where are y'all headed to, and how are you getting there?
We're gonna go to the 9th and Hennepin. I am going to teleport them.
Got it. So you teleport everyone to the 9th and Hennepin. Halt. I gotta
Yes?
do Kali justice. We're gonna get into some deep shit, but I feel like I'm going to collapse.
Whew.
So,
I understand.
You have been granted both a reprieve. It's more of a stay of execution.
It is a stay of execution. Oh, this is gonna break my heart.
Isn't
What did you
it?
do to Kali?
Oh, it's what he's going to do.
I'm gonna
Oh.
I, not gonna lie, not really looking forward to next session.
What's happened?
Halt
I feel I'm missing.
You'll see.